I'm going to show you around the whole park and show you all of the highlights that you might need if you're coming here with your family. So they don't allow outside food or drinks, but they do have re-entry with a hand stamp, and they have these covered picnic tables right out front the entrance so that you have a place to come eat your lunches if you bring one with you. Here's our prices, and then for game cards. So these are the strollers that they have. They look like little cars. The double one is 15 for the day, and the single one is 10. Very cute. They do have a little basket on the back so that you can fit your diaper bag and such. They look like they're pretty easy to maneuver. I don't have anyone little enough to rent one, but they look really cool. We have locker rentals right up front. They are not very big, but they are here for $5 a day. So if you do bring your lunch, you could probably pack it away here and then go use it, but your cars are also right next to the tables out there. All over the park, they have these wonderful umbrellas up, blocking like all the lines and stuff. So there's a ton of shade.
Boba!
You can purchase cards to feed them. They have a bucket full of little brushes so your kids can brush them if they feel more comfortable doing that. So right outside the petting zoo, there is a big hand wash station here with sinks and soaps and tons of paper towels. And for those of you who are shoe people like me, they have a little shoe cleaner so you can get any like muck from being in there with the animals off. They also have this little chicken feeding area where you can buy feed for $1. Restroom in the back of the park does have little sinks, and they have a changing table in there. They don't have toddler toilets or anything like that, and they said the nursing area is up front, so we'll try to find that for you guys as well. There is no lack of seating around here. There's seating and shade everywhere. Let's go over the fun food. They have cotton candy at $4.50. They have churros. They have pretzels. Looks like it's an extra $1.75 for with the cheese. With the cheese, looks like a pretty big cup. Also have popcorn, and you can buy a souvenir bucket. And the souvenir bucket, the refills are $2.50 each. So that's not so bad. This is the size of the souvenir bucket. It's fairly large. Over here we have some other stuff. We got some Monster, pickles, Cokes and Sprites, some chips. They do have a changing room. The doors are open, so I don't want to change it that way for you guys. But they do have a changing room up here with a couple changing tables in there. This large stall up front is the mommy and me stall. It says it right on it. And they do have the toddler toilet up front there if you need that. Changing area. Now that it's empty, I can show you there's a changing table and a sink and stuff. And there is a plug if you needed to pump, and a chair that you can sit in. Personally, if I was breastfeeding, there's so many nice shaded areas out here. I would just find a place to sit with the baby. But that's there if you do need to pump and you need to plug in your pump. We have high chairs available throughout the park. You just have to look for them. They're kind of always tucked in. So this is like on the side of the main building here, tucked into the side. And they do have a Starbucks back here for all my mamas who need some caffeine. I have to say, this park is so clean. Everywhere you walk, there is trash cans, and there's people walking around cleaning the whole time. It's so nice. These are kid powered. You roll the little center thing, and it makes them go. This is their birthday party area. I just want to give you a quick glimpse. We're going through on the train and we can kind of see the whole thing. So final thoughts on Adventure City. So Adventure City is a great time. It's definitely just gonna fill an afternoon. It's not a very big park. I would say that it's more geared for kids about 8 and under. If you're going with kids that are older than that, they might enjoy it if you have the younger siblings, but if you're going with just bigger kids, this is probably not the park for them. Inside the Starbucks, they did also have ice cream, which I didn't show, I apologize. But along with the full menu from Starbucks, they also have ice cream cones, ice cream sundaes, things of that nature. The parking is free, and because it's a smaller park, the parking is right there. You don't have to walk far to get to it. So like I said, if you brought a lunch, you could easily just leave it in your car and walk out front and eat it. Or you could just come right after breakfast and stay till lunch and just leave for lunch, because the park will only take you a few hours to do. The great part is that once you pay admission, all the rides are included. So if you are taking little ones that like to go on rides over and over and over again, that is fine. You don't have to pay to go on the carousel 5 times. You just paid the 1 entry fee. The other thing I gotta say is that the petting area is very clean. They don't have like straw and stuff on the ground. They have like that rubber mulch stuff. So you're not picking up a lot of dirt in there. And they do have food to feed the animals, but they also have those little brushes I showed. I know sometimes when you feed the animals, they get really worked up and they get too aggressive. And I know for my girls, when they were younger, they really did not like that. But brushing them, they were okay with. So you could grab a brush and just let them brush them and not feed them. They were very calm, and the kids had a great time just kind of hanging out in there for a little while. This park is located next to all the other Southern California attractions. If you are coming out to California and you wanted to go to something like this on a date so that you have something for the littler ones in your party to do, it's 5 minutes from Knott's Berry Farm, Medieval Times, the Pirate Dinner Show. The Great Wolf Lodge is about 10 minutes away. And depending on traffic, because we're in California, Disneyland is about 20 minutes away. So all of that is located very close. So if you're planning a vacation, Adventure City is right there in the mix with everything else.